back to Watch Me Play Metal Gear Rising Part 13. We are in the United States, the city of Denver, the state of Colorado. USA, USA, USA. Very interesting setting. I never expected to actually be exploring the US in this game. So, that was definitely a huge surprise. Alright, so let's continue. Whoa. Helicopter. He's gonna come back around and fight me if he sees me, probably. Oh, you can see several helicopters in the background. Holy crap. There's 3 of them over there. It's not good. Not good. Treasure chest over here with a hollow chip. See all the cop cars down there on the streets. It's awesome. Okay, that is glowing for some reason. Does that mean there's an item in there? Yep, no, it says jump can. Oh, I'm supposed to blow up the crane and then the crane is gonna fall. Old video game standby.
We could use some support.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's try blowing up this, Oh, drum can. What the heck? There's an item. Drum can, a metallic barrel used to store oil and other liquids. Its contents are shielded from infrared vision, making it a great place to hide from UGs and cyborgs. Oh, so it's like the cardboard box.
A cyborg equipped with a slider. Hard to target, yes, but they must also be limited by aerodynamic force. Use rockets or guided missiles, or just jump up and cut them down. Either will work fine. Hard used.
Right. How's the mechs? No headaches or anything?
No. Why do you ask?
You're in a high altitude zone, remember?
Oh, right. The Mile High City. Didn't think I'd have to worry about altitude sickness yet, though. You're checking my stats, right? Oxygen density's only 10% off normal. Body's still in the green.
Yeah, I'm watching. Just remember, it's definitely gonna feel a little different from sea level.
Copy. You know, I didn't realize how big Denver's gotten. It was never exactly small, I know, but it looks like it's really blown up these past few years.
It's a good place to live. The tech sector's booming, people are moving in, and unemployment's low too.
I always figured Colorado's more about military than anything else.
Originally, yeah. Denver, like Colorado in general, is filled with federal agencies and defense contractors.
And NORAD and Peterson Air Force Base are just a short drive away, right? Over in Colorado Springs.
And then there's all the nuclear facilities too.
Right. I remember hearing about the Rocky Flats plant.
Yeah, they manufacture the plutonium triggers that detonate nuclear bombs. It was shut down late last century for illegal pollution offenses. Of course, there's still a ton of military manufacturing activity going on in Colorado.
PMCs too, right?
Yep. PMCs like World Marshal. They've been on a buying frenzy, gobbling up a whole bunch of smaller outfits. That growth is what's enabled them to expand into the public sector. Their work in private policing has really boosted their profile.
I'm not necessarily against small government, but when you mix the public authority with private firms...
It never works out, yeah. This is probably obvious, but this police force is basically a full-on army. Don't go easy on them.
Don't intend to.
You okay, buddy? Looks like Wolf's posted some guidance to try following...
Looks like Desperado brought some sliders.
It does indeed. As you know, sliders are more than a simple unmanned combat aerial vehicle. They are especially effective when used in tandem with cyborgs.
So I hear. Just strap it to your back and you've got yourself a jetpack.
In terms of specs, it is equipped with 2 small engines, turbojets modified from anti-ship missiles.
These are capable of putting out 3 kilonewtons of propelling force. Its high aspect ratio wings are built with artificial muscles. Their bending functionality enables both helicopter caliber hovering and a lengthy flight duration when fully deployed.
But what about offense? They can't pack much heat.
Not alone, no. The sliders were built from the ground up in a network-centric system. As a result, each individual craft has limited combat ability. Toughness was sacrificed for its compact size, which limits its ability to move at high speeds or perform high-G maneuvers. Flight range and time are strictly limited. Not being a fixed-shape craft, it has little stealth functionality. As for weaponry, it is restrained to one of two options: semi-active laser-guided rockets, or a combination of 30-kilogram class unguided bombs and 5.56mm mounted gun pods.
But I thought it played a major role in SOP, in regional conflicts and asymmetrical warfare.
It did. When all connected in a networked mesh, they enjoy extraordinary situational awareness. Such a group can search a wide range without missing a single millimeter. Not to mention, saturate a hot spot with gunfire from multiple angles.
Snake had trouble with them in Eastern Europe.
But their most attractive feature? How inexpensive they are to manufacture. Unthinkably so, in fact, back in the age of manned fighter jets. It's no surprise PMCs use them so often.
Yeah? Well, they're gonna have to spend a lot more than that to stop me.
With your legs, you can probably reach a slider even when it's up in the air. They have nearly no armor at all. Get close enough, and chopping them down should be simple.
Quick question, Doc.
Yes, right.
Doc, those kids, how are they feeling?
Oh, after the chloroform, you mean? No need to be concerned. Thanks to your quick actions, the effects have already dissipated.
Good to hear. Why the hell were they using chloroform? I thought they stopped using it as an anesthetic ages ago.
Correct. Sevoflurane or isoflurane are the preferred inhalation anesthetics today. However, chloroform is still quite useful as an organic solvent. In certain doses, mind you. Otherwise, as that cretin mentioned, it can be a bit dangerous.
It certainly turned out dangerous for him.
Yes. In any case, its properties make it useful for an assortment of applications. The chemical synthesis of medication, for example, or creating the coolant used in modern cryopreservers.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Well, Raiden, wonderful work. Had you waited any longer before breaking the glass, things might not have turned out as well as they did.
Looks like Desperado brought some slider.
It's the what? Not a bit.
But I...
It's such snip. But
What's up? Okay, save complete. Don't let your guard down, okay?
I think I'm gonna try to shoot one out of the air. Maybe I'll get a achievement for it. Yes! No achievement. Knocked it out of the air though with a regular rocket. That's awesome. And all the guys saw me. I thought they had already seen me though. Whoa. Was that from them shooting? Felt like it came from above. I don't think I got it. It's a gun. Alright. Fine. Oh, that's what I should have done. Shot at one of those helicopters. I wonder if they're too far away. That would have been the perfect time. Did I get it? Oh, looked like it. Dang it. Wonder if I can do a attack on them from here. Come on, come on, come on. It's right below me. Come on. Yes! Haha. Take that. Am I supposed to cut him there? I think I'm supposed to. I don't know why I never thought about cutting on that spot. Oh, there it is. Treasure chest with a repair nano paste. Ah, just blew her friend up. Idiot. Got a left hand. There's an item over here. What?
Raiden? No! No! Raiden!
I did not know you could flip over the edge like that. Instant death, too. I get to see if I can try to blow him out of the air again. I don't get it. Doesn't feel like it changed anything. Oh, orientation of the radar.
What do you mean? Well, we can, but why not?
You okay, buddy? Looks like try following those marks.
Quick question, Doc.
Yes, right.
Doc, those kids, how are they feeling?
No need.
Why I thought...
Alright, how about in...
It's...
fat in...
Quick question, Doc.
Yes.
Doc.
No need.
Why I thought...
Alright, how about in...
It's...
fat in... I am setting goal mark. You... I will ignore the count.
What's up? No? Did you...
No, just...
cyborg equipped with hard-to-use... hard-to-use...
You okay, buddy? Looks like Wolf's posted tripod.
You okay, Raiden?
Oops.
No? Just be...
With your legs, you can probably retain...
Looks like Desperado.
It's
But what if...
not a bit like as for...
But I...
It's but
With your legs, they have...
your only option is to fuck.
Oh yeah, over here. Whoa, gotta make sure I don't die again. Grenade. I hate satellite. Ah, that's well hidden. PR mission 10 unlocked. Nice. Holy crap, how do I get back up? Jump maybe? I can't jump over there, can I? Yeah, I can. There's a chest over there. do that. Wow. That was pretty well hidden there. Did I ever go over here? I don't think I did. There's probably something over here. Yep. EM grenade. Down there is where I saw the treasure chest. See it there in the red, upper right? Down here is where I found that computer. Was okay. Pretty sure I explored everything. Let's jump to this next building. Of course, you cannot cut through. That would be too practical. So what's down there? Is that how I gotta get to the other side? Oh yeah. Okay. There's a ladder there too. There's a chest. Paradigm paste. Colorado Hotel International, it says. See an item over there. Let's see, is there anything down there? I feel like it's gonna trigger a boss fight or something if I run over there. Let's check on this one. Yes! Treasure chest. Secret one, too. Hollow chip. What the heck is that? Oh, that's the thing we cut off. The lock.
Here comes another attack.
What? Yeah, it's coming out of nowhere. Literally. Slider Strike. Achievement. 15G. Destroy a total of 10 sliders during story mode. Oh, jeez.
Equipped with a slider. Hard to target, yes, but they must also be limited by aerodynamic force. Use rockets or guided missiles, or just jump. It's hard. Use rockets.
You okay, buddy? Looks like trifle.
Looks like Desperado, bro.
It doesn't.
So,
it's hot.
but what if...
No, sir. It's flat as...
But I...
It is such a root. But...
Of medieval Europe were invented for breaking down heavy suits of armor. They were used by Russian cavalrymen for a long time too. I would bet this hammer is intended for cyborg armor, yes?
Probably. It's too big to swing without advance warning, though. Ought to be easy to parry.
Ah, let us hope you are right. Now that is a weapon, eh? The great reef. I would probably...
You okay, buddy? Looks like wolf trap. You okay, bud? Looks like trap. So, we are starting to see cyborgs equipped with heavy weapons, yeah? Assuming that armor is not just for show, I very much doubt you can dismember them with a single swipe. You will need to damage them first, Raiden. Wear down their defenses. So, we are starting to... You will... Your only option is to...
You okay, Raiden? Save complete. Be careful, Raiden.
See if we can get them to break all these things here, like that. This is a cool song. Arm off. Come on. Taking his arm. B ranking. Oh. Ah.
keep its distance from you as much as possible. To damage it, you could ninja run to close the range after it launches missiles. Or your own anti-air missiles will be effective too. Are there any nearby?
I kinda doubt they just leave them lying around for us.
Well, you never know with these types, Ryder. They can be careless. And you won't know if you don't look, huh? The Hammerhead missiles have an inertia fuse. Get them before they stop and they will not detonate. And if it's too late to run, try blade mode. The Hammerhead will try to keep it to them. Oh, well, you never...
You okay, buddy? Looks like Wolf's post-trap. Hammerheads have a nasty habit of firing all their missiles at once when they are about to go down.
UGs have habits?
Of course. They run on optical neural AIs. They can learn behavior the same as you or me.
And since all units in the UG line are trained in the same way with the same capabilities...
They develop similar fighting habits, yes.
Alright, so what do I do once it starts unloading all those missiles?
Ninja run. Use the projectiles as stepping stones to close the distance between you and the hammerhead. Hammerheads have a nasty habit of...
Ensign,
Alright. Hammerheads...
Ensign,
Alright. Your only option is...
You okay, Raiden? Save complete. Be careful.
Exploring before. Came up there, so I didn't get to explore this side. Oh crap. Oh. Gotta be careful with that. I hear my ninja run right off the edge. Nothing over there. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Oh, you can cut the fence off. That's perfect. Holy crap. Literally right on the edge. Ah, so you can run and jump over there probably. Oh, careful, Ryan. Let's see, did I go... Is that where I got the treasure chest? Red one? It's just a different spot. Why is it making fighting music? Yeah, so this is going way back. Yep. So there's a chest there on that side. got that chest before. Sorry about the delay. I had to help go bring some groceries in. Alright, let's get back to this. Yeah, rip them apart. 15G. In story mode, kill 100 enemies by cutting them. Electrolyte pack. Chest. Alright. It's awesome. Buildings everywhere. World Marshal. There's the sign on top of the building. It's funny how just nondescript it looks. Like you'd never know that it was his front for all this horrible stuff going on.
City was a major transport hub in the early years of freight trains. This particular line appears to have been abandoned some time ago. It was originally constructed to transport supplies to an underground factory. But now, it seems even the electrical system is no longer functioning.
Yeah, it's pitch black in here.
As a cyborg, I trust this is not a serious concern.
Find your way through the darkness.
Boris, you got anything for me? What do I...
We get that. But is why not?
You okay, buddy? Looks like Trifol.
How's it going with the brain units, Doc? Any problems?
Oh, they could not be better. They're being kept at exactly 36 degrees Celsius with a steady, uninterrupted supply of oxygen and glucose. Synchronizing them with our equipment posed some difficulty, but everything's perfectly stable now.
That's good to hear. What kind of VR are they getting?
I prepared very comfortable rooms for each and every one. It's not quite Schloss Neuschwanstein, but each one enjoys the equivalent of a 4-star hotel suite. Every room includes an attached pool and an extensive library of on-demand video programming. 3 meals are delivered daily, and while we're only able to do so much vis-a-vis taste sensation, it should satisfy the psychological need for food, at least.
Doesn't sound too bad. I wouldn't mind a little VR training like that for a change.
Oh, be my guest. I'd like to experience it for myself, you know. But for now, it is available to cyborgs only. Exciting work's being done in the realm of invasive brain-machine interfaces. But there simply isn't much demand for it at the moment.
I guess not too many folks are willing to stick electrodes in their brains just for a taste of VR.
Perhaps, but the sense of reality is considerably improved over nanomachine-based non-invasive methods. If prices were kept low enough, I imagine the video game industry at least would clamor for it.
Who coded the virtual hotel?
An assistant. He used to write VR programs for UGs, but now specializes in cyborg software. A bit of a niche right now, yes, but when brain-machine interfaces take off, it will be a big business. The children's accommodation is a reworked version of the original beta software he built. The room's 3D models are all made using free libraries. It couldn't have been easier.
I wish everyone loved their work as much as you do, Doc. They don't go stir-crazy, though, cooped up in their rooms?
There's little I can do about that. Creating an open world would take orders of magnitude more resources.
What about communication?
Another weak spot, yes. The NPCs available to us are all for military training purposes. It will be some time until we see VR characters capable of convincingly human interaction. Sadly, we're also not yet able to connect multiple brains to a single VR space. My assistants are operating virtual agents to give them a bare minimum of mental care. But our team is limited in size, and none of us are medical professionals, you know.
They can't stay in there forever. How's it going with the brain units, Doc?
Oh, that thing.
That's...
It's ever...
Doesn't...
Oh, I'd like...
I get...
Who? The chip, the room.
They don't go stir-crazy?
There's...
What about...
Another... It would set by...
They can't...
What's up? Okay, save complete. Don't let your guard down.
You okay, buddy? Let's try following those...
Alright, so the video's about to end, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this here. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Astro Triforce for www.WatchMePlayGames.com. Please check back next time, and we will likely finish up this chapter, I imagine. I think we're getting pretty close. Alright, God bless.